What's up, everybody? What's good in the neighborhood? Hope everybody's doing good. Sun's in 4. All right, music faded. Let's get right into it. All right. No reason to wait around, right? Let's just go right off head first into it. You know what I mean? That's kind of the way I like to do things in life. Just go head first, right? That's the disclaimer. I'm Keith. You know the rules. This is not financial advice. I'm just some asshole on the internet who's making stuff up. And y'all people are stupid enough to watch me. So, anything you say and I say doesn't matter. This is all pretend. And let's get to it. All right. I am Keith. I am nobody important, but you're here and I'm here, so let's make something out of it. What do you say? I say that's a good idea. If you haven't done so, please take a moment to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, hit like. And hit that little notification bell too. Why? Because the little notification bell lets you know when we're live. And if you know when we're live, then you'll be automatically ready to go every single time. You ain't got to worry about it. Your phone will pop up and tell you. Your mom will know. Everybody. And then everybody can come and hang out together. And we can try to make some money together. What do you say? I say yes. All right. So, last time we had a stream, we started out with strong token on strong block here. As you see, we made some really awesome moves here. I believe when we were on the stream, it was on a red candle, and ended up moving all the way up to the psychological level of $300. Dead on it, pretty much. Stopped dead at 300. Depending on the exchange you use, it was a little more, a little less, right? So this KuCoin chart that I'm looking at was dead on 300. Now Uniswap is more like 308. And there's some indiscrepancies from one to the other. That's the arbitrage of every crypto exchange around the world. Okay, they're all a little different. But it gets you close enough, okay? Close enough. So here we saw strong go straight down after it hit 300 and immediately start retracing. Now, I told you my strategy was that I was going to swap my strong for Ethereum. And then once I had my Ethereum, that I would reverse that as soon as I could to get it back into strong and try to flip-flop here a little bit and make more strong out of what I had by playing the strong versus ETH chart. We immediately started retracing, and I want to get into that retrace a little bit here. By the way, I got this goes up higher coin on here. Dude, I don't get it, but look at the thing go, okay? I can't really say much. The fucking thing is going straight up. So, we were talking about it off the stream just now. It's mathematically supposed to equal the price of Bitcoin automatically. Can't believe I'm even talking about it. But here we are. All right. So, what we see so far is that strong retraced, did its little bounce off of this is the 4 hour, and I went down the 4 hour on purpose because we were watching this so intently. Even the Uniswap pair went right to about, between around 302, 304. I ended up selling for 304 and a half. I had Dex tools pulled up when I did that, so I was able to get it for a little bit better. Sorry, asthma acts up on me in the summer, man. So we hit this psychological level. We bounced down. We went through the 8, right to the 21, and then wait a minute zone here. It bounced around the wait a minute zone. It failed the wait a minute zone, but look at it bounce directly off 886, which was nice. It caught support right there at, 229, 230. Not bad. It did wick way on down to 220. We said 240 to 200. 220 was dead in the middle. Not too bad. So what do we see from here? Well, it really just depends on how you look at this, but I knew this bounce on support right here may happen. I called that some support, and I called this other zone down here at around 200 more support because there very clearly is more support. All right, you clearly have more support here, being that you have this nice fighting consolidation area, and you had the same thing happen again over here. You have more support here than you had here. Okay? Just the way it is. You had more here. Or more there than you had here. I called this little one right here some support. Now we've bounced off of it. I'd like to see this thing close over here and make some positive moves here. I can't guarantee that's going to happen. It hasn't broken trend yet. As you can see, that trend is coming straight down. The RSI is continuing to go straight down. It's kind of trying to pull off and do something. Let's pull up the, maybe do the MACD here just to see if it came down where I was hoping it would. Okay, so this is actually pretty nice here. I'll pull up just the MACD for you. You clearly had a sell signal here on the 4 hour, right? That's clearly a sell. No ifs, ands, or buts. Got that in downward cross. But we do have this midline here, okay? This midline in the MACD where our price action tends to go from bullish to bearish. Okay? Midline. So long as the orange line right here, which is the one on top, doesn't cross that, you stay in bullish territory. Right? So this very well could come on down and sweep. Oh, that's a little off. Let me redo that. Could come down here and sweep and stay bullish. All right, that'd be excellent. It very well also could come down, come under, and fail and come down some more. Totally possible, and that would keep it up in that around $200 range. If this happened here, this top one, I think we're going to stick to more around 220. But there's really no telling yet, and I don't like to speculate that hard. I believe that's reaching for straws a little bit, and I don't want to reach for straws. I don't think that's necessary at all. No reason to reach for straws when you don't need to. I also changed up the stream look here a little bit. I got the comments on the right, I got the stream on the left, and I moved myself into the corner here just so we could expand the chart size a little bit and expand the chat size. I wanted to change it up a little bit too. Real quick, who all's on here? Mullet, what's up? Carney, the Node Master. What's up, Corey? Eric Phillips, Bullish CEO, Nomad, Crypto Shop CCS. What's up, my guy? What's up, Chi-Town? Cigar, what's up? Glad to see everybody. 25 people on here. Y'all go hit like. 25 people on here, only 7 likes. So if we could, those are rookie numbers, man. We got to pump those numbers up. By the way, we got the whiskey going tonight. Get your drinks. Ooh, let's go. Jim Beam, man. Jim Beam. Always with the Jim Beam, okay? Gotta set that down easy. Regardless, until we see our break and hold here, and you can look at the daily as well. We bounced off the 8. We have not made a higher high. We have made a lower high. All right. And we've actually started a downtrend that's bounced on the 8, but it's still okay. Technically on the day, it's not a sale. And again, I'm just trying to swap it around and make some extra change off of it. I'm hoping that happens. There's really not much support up here at this level. I know this looks like support, but it's not really. It's more resistance until it gets up over it and holds it. So right now, all this slop right here is going to be resistance until it can break through. And as you see that little line right there, that's the price. And it's holding up here right now. If it can do that, that's great. I just feel like there's going to be some more tests in there. I don't think this is going to be a quick thing. And if you look at the daily MACD, you'll see what I'm saying. That daily MACD is super high and looks an awful lot like it does back here, doesn't it? Where it got wide apart. You got the trigger line and the MACD line wide apart from each other. Okay, when that happens, they tend to get closer. Every time they widen out, it widened out right here, it got closer. And here again, the MACD widened out. I think this is going to get closer, and we're going to see some sort of bearish action up here with a fail, and that's going to give us an opportunity to, get in a little cheaper and get our price down of our node creation. I want to create as many nodes as possible before they don't let us anymore. And the way we do that is get the best node price we can so we can make the most money possible. That's what we're in this game for, right? To make money. John Tejada, what's up? It said, what's up, Kevin? Hope you keep your charting and streaming going. Heard them haters trying to keep the man down. Bro, exactly. No, you know what? You put Kevin. People call me Kevin all the time, and I have no idea why, but I'm going to roll with it. And you did it too, so let me bump this camera down a little bit right here. I see the camera's not quite perfect. That's a little better. A little bit more here. Right there. That's better. All right. Hey, Tony Ruiz has got his drinks out, bro. I'm with it. My guy, let's do it. Let's look at the strong versus ETH chart. And the reason I'm going to show you this is because, you know, it's easier to do strong ETH swaps than it is to do swaps on KuCoin and bounce back and forth with MetaMask, okay? It ends up being about a better price to not do it that way. So the 4-hour strong ETH chart never gave us a sale yet. Look, we never had 2 under the 21. We had only 1 under the 21. Now, I was lucky enough to sell it up here. So even if I were to swap it right now, I'd still make some kind of gain off of it. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to hold off. I don't think this is done going down. We have... Right now, it's broken through everything except Sniper's Alley. So let's see if it can get through Sniper's Alley here. And if it can, excellent. I'm with it 100%. I got no problem saying I'm wrong. Hasn't done it yet, though. See, the MACD had a sale right here, and it's sweeping back up and trying to cross. Let's see if we actually get that cross here or not on the MACD. See that? That's showing me that it wants to cross, but it hasn't yet. And it'll fake you out sometimes, just like it did right here, okay? You get fake outs. You get fake outs like this one. So never use just one indicator. You know, you want to combine them and get a consensus. Get a consensus, and usually it's a better play to get an idea of a consensus rather than just jumping on one bandwagon and saying, nope, nope, this is what's going to happen. So that's the way I tend to play it. Move that off of there. All right, let's go to, let's do this. Let's do, because we're 4 hour, let's do linear mode. And let's see if we can get an exact fib on this and draw this out exactly like I see it happening. All right, so far, we bounced off the 50 perfectly. See that? Right off the 50 fib. And what do we say about that? When we bounce off the 50 fib, we continue up. So it's got a chance right now to continue up. And you see it's trying. Excellent, okay? If this can keep going, I'm so happy about it. I want people to make as much money as possible, okay? If we don't break that 786 that I just showed you there, we're going to pull back more, all right? We know that. If it doesn't hold that, where's it going to go? Well, obviously, our next fib lines are going to be our obvious targets. So let's mark those out here. And down here, you know, 0.09 is around 200-ish. Okay, so if we think it's going to 200, it's going to have to come all the way down here. All right, that's a long way down. We'll see. We hit that 50. We broke through 2 fibs. So right now, you know, temporarily we're up, but I want everybody to be warned. Okay, you've got bearish divergence on the RSI right here. Okay, that's bearish divergence. You started high and you're still lower. You haven't made a new high yet. It's be careful. Be careful. I don't see this going up anymore like it was back here. You can see that this one back here was very clearly up. Now, not perfect, but up. All right, we've topped out. We came way down, now we're bouncing around. So we're going to keep riding sideways, which is hidden bearish divergence. Or are we going to get moving here? You could almost even say that, you know, that's bearish. I don't want to make stuff up or try to guess. Ain't no reason to guess, in my opinion. So one step at a time, all right? Now, I want to pull this off real quick. Let's pull a little fib right here and make sure the linear fibs are the same as the log mode fibs. Yep, they're really, really similar. See that? Sniper's Alley is still right about the same. Right about the same. So we'll see if it can break through this. If it can break through this, hey, I'm all for it. I want people to make as much money as possible, okay? I'm not here to try to pick to see people fail or not make much money. I want you to make a lot, I want you to get paid. We went over a bunch of coins last time. One that I put on the chart here for the thumbnail was aaand. So we've talked about strong. That's great. I don't want to just talk about one thing. Let's move on to something else here. And we'll talk about aaand a little bit. It was a really good performer earlier. And I had a really nice setup. And I shared this. In the group, over in the Telegram group. By the way, if you'd like to be added to the Telegram group and be a member, you see the patreon.com/Carolina Keith right down here at the bottom. If you'll go to that, then you can sign up. It's $8 a month. And you get to be in the private Telegram group. And we talk about this stuff all day long, 24/7. Never stops. Some of the smartest dudes I know are in there. And it's important to surround yourself with smart people. I'll put it that way. All right, so aaand, when I shared this the other day, or earlier, was all the way up here on the pivot. Right? It was up here on the pivot looking nice. As you see, it failed to hold the pivot, and it's broken through the 8 and the 21, and now this daily candle is trying to get back up over here. So, I mean, if it can, that's awesome. If not, we got broke right here, and that sucks and all, and I'm sorry. That's part of the game. But I'd like to see it keep trying because it showed me something bearish, showed me something bullish here by jumping up as good as it did and gave us a good long cross right here. And then immediately started coming back down. It kind of leans me to what I was saying earlier about things going sideways. You see the arrow, okay? You see the arrow pointing sideways. Again, the charts all look sideways. I've been saying that for a couple weeks now, that I thought everything was going to jog sideways, and this appears to be what's happening. Could there be some bullish setups? Absolutely, okay? And I'll explain this. So we have this down, we have a head, we could get another down and pop up with a nice inverse head and shoulders here and get moving. That's a total possibility. However, that's a guess. Why guess? I don't think we need to guess. I don't think it's necessary. So just play the ball as it lies, like on Happy Gilmore, bro. Play the ball as it lies. You don't have to freak out. There's no need to. I see retracement boxes never got hit. Yeah, I agree. Can we do a video on divergences? Absolutely we can. China Matt is the Tony Stark of the 786. Boy, ain't that the truth. Ain't that the truth. My man's building military weapons, but only for the greater good. If you want to, Ishan, we can do that real quick, actually. Well, I tell you what, we'll go over some coins first. And then here toward the after about 30 minutes, we'll jump to doing some divergences and convergences, and we'll go through that. Yeah, so there's aaand. Let's look at ETH real quick because it was performing well and started failing. And here it is again, trying its best to stick up for itself and not fail and look miserable. The MACD is still bearish, but trying. What is this down here? Oh, I think that's it. Oh, I tried to get that screener working. It didn't work yet. I got to fiddle with that a little bit more. Yes, so it's ETH. As you see, tried coming up and breaking the pivot, failed, just like aaand. Only it went farther down and more rapid, which sucked, because I just happened to switch into ETH exactly when it did that. I thought that it would hold up here at the pivot, and it failed clearly. Is there a chance this thing could form a hammer and get moving? Yes, there he is. As you see, if we put it in linear mode and get down to the really tight time frames here, you can see that it bounced off the 50. And we like to see that. We like to see them bounce off the 50 fib and get moving. Okay, that's a good sign. Hit the 50 perfect. It looks like it's going to catch that 200. And if ETH can reverse here and come up, that would be excellent because I'm going to make extra strong as it does that. I'd be super happy about that. As I say about aaand, it's coming back up now. It's up 3%. So we'll see if it can break back through those barriers that it made. I like the setup making higher highs and higher lows here. This would be a higher low. You'd have. Oh, okay. Here's another thing. Let's pull this off. Make it look a little cleaner, right? Take these pivots off so you can see better. Right in this area here, I'm going to get my drawing tool out. I can draw. You got this line here, right? And this line here. These are the fib lines on the high time frames, okay? Those are just fib lines on the high time frames. What are they for? Well, when we're looking at high time frames, the fibs mean a lot to us. They give us a range where trading may or may not happen. It appears to be ranging right now in between two fibs and just bouncing back and forth and riding sideways. You're going to see that a lot. Okay, you're going to see a lot of ranging or consolidation. Okay, and consolidation simply means that the buyers and sellers are kind of at a stalemate and they're just sitting back watching and waiting. Okay, they're not doing too much, not freaking out. Everybody's just trying to play the ball a little bit here and there and here and there, not do too much. This happens. It's part of the game, right? Don't get upset. All right, right here we see, if you look closer, an inverse head and shoulders forming on Ethereum as well. Can that make a shoulder, head, shoulder and get moving here? That would be excellent, wouldn't it? But there's a chance that means that the price comes down more. That sucks, and I know nobody wants to hear that, but par for the course, sometimes that happens. Atom's going back up now. It's almost 4%. I'm hoping it keeps going, man. I would like to see that. That would make me happy. All right. Move that off. Someone said look at YFI. Absolutely. Man, I'm an absolute ass at typing tonight. Dude, come on. YFI USD. There we go. All right. So, yeah, this one was a nasty retrace early, but got moving again and really got going again and got up here above Sniper's Alley and failed. It hit some profit lines. Look at the profit line hits right there. Boy, oh boy. Magnificent. Beautiful. And from there, we pulled back. How far back? Well, we haven't measured that yet, have we? So let's get a measure and see how far back. We know we went from here to here just now. Now let's measure from here up. All right? And we'll see how far it is retraced back so far. Maybe not far. I don't know. Doesn't look very far. Ah. Hey, this is a good catch, Andrew. Look at that. Smacked right off the 50 fib. That's very nice. Can it hold this? Man, if it can, that's excellent. It bounced right off the 50 fib and popped back up. But that's beautiful. That means that we're continuing our uptrend and we haven't failed out of this one yet on this particular coin. I know the MAs look ugly and they're trying to balance out. Again, that's why I think things are going to move sideways. I think this thing's going to battle with these moving averages and float sideways, trying to figure out what to do. And as that happens, the high time frame momentum will build. What do I mean by that? Well, look at the MACD right now on this high time frame on the weekly. This is the weekly on YFI. All right? It came up and fooled you and pulled back down. You had a sell signal. And since that, the MACD has dropped dramatically. It's starting to widen out. And when that happens, it tends to get tighter. We're still in bullish territory here on the MACD. Right, there's your midline. As long as that orange line stays above that, you're good. And I could jog sideways and take a little bit to get them down there and get moving, couldn't it? Absolutely it could. So, a little time and a little patience may pay off big time for YFI here. It seems to have caught support. It's hit the 50 fib. Let's see if it can hold it. What about the RSI? How does it look? Weekly is bearish. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm drunk typing, bro. Come on. Of course. So, YFI, here's Isham, you were talking about divergences. So we see this clearly looks like it's going down, right? This is the weekly chart. Let's pull up the daily so we can see it a little clearer. Yeah, there we go. You had a chart that was clearly down right here, right? Very clearly. That's a down. RSI is losing strength. The strength is going down. All right. At the same time that strength was going down, the chart was coming down. Right? Fair enough. So you got a down arrow here and a down arrow here. That's bearish convergence. There are two types of convergence, divergence. There's two different things. Divergence means to move away. All right? And convergence means to come together. If you ever remember, like when you took geology class back in the day, you learned about fault lines. And you people out in California will know about fault lines because you live on one. But basically, the earthquakes happen because two boundaries are converging on each other and hitting, and the ground underneath the earth is hitting and moving, and that causes the ground to shake. All right, that's a convergent boundary. And then where the Grand Canyon is, that's a divergent boundary, meaning the things have moved apart and created a crack. All right, or a divergence. They've moved apart from each other. So you very clearly had a convergence of loss of momentum plus loss of price. Got that? Now let's see if we can find a place where, well, this Wi-Fi chart doesn't have one, but maybe if you look around here for a second, hang on. Pull this off, pull this off. All right, so this continued to go down here. How'd the RSI look? Yep, it continued to go down here. You had more bearish convergence. All right, and as that happened, you had a switch. The RSI starts coming up. You have an increase in strength. At the same time you have an increase in strength, you have a rise in price. That is bullish convergence because the strength and the price are matching each other. There are signs of divergence, okay? I'll give you a sign of divergence right now. And that's going to be Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin. Okay, as you see, price was coming up and up and up on Bitcoin. Wouldn't stop going up, right? Well, at the same time the price was going up, look what was happening to the RSI. See that? So, there you have a beautiful example of bearish divergence. The strength was going down, bearish, and the price was going up. That is bearish divergence. Got it? Good. All right, so now let's look for a sign of bullish divergence. Unhide our candles. Let's put our EMAs back out there. All right, so if we look here, this is still moving down overall. And looky there. Okay. You've got what appears to be strength gaining. At the same time strength is gaining, price is still falling. This is called bullish divergence. You have increase in strength but a drop in price. Bullish divergence. Because they're going two different directions, but the strength is going up. Bullish divergence. The sharper the move, the stronger the divergence. Okay, that's simple stuff. It's not to mean that the price is definitely going to increase. It's to show you that there's a change in momentum. Okay, just maybe a change in momentum. It's just one little signal to get you looking at something different and to make you think maybe the things aren't working the way you think they are, or maybe they are working the way you think they are. Dig a little deeper. Okay, see what you can figure out. Dig a little deeper. Real quick, I want to look at Bitcoin dominance while I'm thinking about it. All right, so yeah, I got bullish convergence here on Bitcoin. The price is moving up, and so is the strength. But I had a fib pulled on it because I wanted to see, and it appears that it's hit the 50 fib right here and bounced off of it, just like we just watched happen. Broke the 50 EMA, tested it, now moving back up. Does this mean that the price is going to follow everything? It could. Really not sure yet. It is over the 382, trying to fight back and get moving again. I think this falls, though. And look how far it could fall. I want to see something spooky here. Whew, sorry, yawning, a little sleepy. From the bottom to the top, and a failure. And look how far it could fall if it keeps going. You're talking about dominance down to 29% market cap, 26%, and 22%. Wow. That tells me that Bitcoin could fall off the face of the earth. And I don't mean the price, I mean the dominance. That would mean that everything else is gaining dominance. Now, would that mean necessarily that Tether gained dominance? Well, we can look at Tether. As you see, it's been on an uptrend in the channel. Man, that could mean what? That could mean that Tether gains dominance and everything goes down some. We don't know that for sure. And I don't like to guess. So since I don't like to guess and I don't know for sure, I'm not going to call that. But it's possible, okay? Tether trying to make a move up here on the week. On the daily. Oh, here you go. Here's another example. What you got here? You got falling strength. And you got a price going up. Guess what I see, folks? I see bearish divergence. I see bearish divergence on Tether. The MACD is still not a buy. It's still a sell. I think Tether's coming down. I think Tether's coming down. We'll see. We'll see. Let's answer some questions real quick. I'm sorry. All right. What's the plan if we have a cyber attack? Will we lose our crypto? Will Buffett and Schwab announce today? Who does cybersecurity for Coinbase or Binance US? That's why you should be using a VPN, dude. And I log off my computer all the time. And it's hard to say, but I rock my VPN all the time, and I always sign out of anything that I don't need to be signed into. That's the easiest thing to do. Don't give anybody your keys. Don't save your keys on your phone, or don't save your keys on your computer. Write them down personally so you have them. I'm no scientist, but I'll be a power line so I get the basics. Let's go. Yeah, you can use a ledger if you want. Big earthquake early today. Wow. Ashley Vandermeer said y'all had an earthquake out there in Cali. You can mail it to me. I'm sure Cali will sink before Washington will. Burning the volcano. Nice. Don't spend it all on White Claws. Let's go. Do you think gold and silver will eventually surpass crypto in value? No, I think they'll run hand in hand. They're all stores of value. They're all ways of making money. What's up, Ali? Let's see. Need more thumbs up. Yeah, man. 27 people on here. 16 likes. I'll go hit like. What's up, Benjamin Patino? We said the West Side. All right, I'm East Coast, bro. I'm East Coast flavor. East Coast. All right. What's ETH doing? It's trying. We're doing over here. Strong's dropping. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, let's just let it play. Let the ball play as it lies, right? Happy Gilmore. I just don't like it when people are a dick to me when they shouldn't be, because they want to be right. They don't want to admit when they're wrong. It just frustrates the shit out of me. All right. So, next thing I want to talk about is the screener at the bottom. I don't think anybody uses the screener, but the screener is pretty neat, and it can help you out a lot to kind of filter through the things that may or may not look good. And you can kind of come around and look and get a better, sharper angle on things. So I'm going to erase myself for a second here. See ya. All right, so right here is Crypto Screener, but you can also do stocks and Forex if you click the little drop down, right? I got it on crypto. I'm going to pull up the full-size chart, which is toggle max right here. See that? Pops me this up, okay? They're 3,378 matches, okay? Obviously, they're going to be in somewhat of an order. You got all these columns where you can change things, okay? It has what's the percentage changed recently, the weekly, the monthly, the 3-month, the 6-month, the year-to-date, yada, 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 volatility, et cetera, et cetera. You can go in here and add filters, you know, you can change your exchanges. Right now I've got it set to the exchanges that I use. You can add more if you want. If you don't want them, well then don't use them. But you can add more filters. Right now I've got it set for the biggest change. These are the premium, these are leverage tokens, so I don't look at those. So what I like to do is start trying to filter things out that I don't want to see. Okay, I want to see USD pairs, so I'm gonna type in USD. I even do USDT. All right, and that's gonna knock out a bunch of this mess, so it won't be in my way. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit and look what I see here. TCP, the crypto profits, 18% up. So let's have a look at it. Just by using the scanner, all I did was change my exchanges, and I typed in USDT, and instantly it started popping up. You can do this change right here, by the way. Right here, change to the worst performers and the best performers. Okay. So TCP, let's click on that. Push this back down, and here's TCP, the crypto prophecies. It's available on KuCoin. The daily is attempting to break over into a buy. This thing has done nothing. You have, hard to call it anything. But it does show some sort of a buy. So if you wanted to take a risk, it's trying to break the 8 right now. Play it how you want to play it, right? Back to it. We got Quick Swap. How about that? Let's check that one out. Quick Swap. Says it's up 11% today. 6% on the week. Let's have a gander here. All right. Quick Swap is on Poloniex. Just in a nasty little downtrend here, and it's failed to be a buy. Not good enough. OXT is up 11% today and 27% for the week. Let's have a gander at that. Ooh, there you go. OXT is showing me some moves here. Looks like it's heading for this cross. Right here, you got a tits cross forming. What is a tits cross? A tits cross is when 2 moving averages cross and the price action follows it. It doesn't break it, it validates it. If it does break through it, it invalidates it, and we're not going to worry about it. More often than not, just touches it and falls back down, okay? OXT looks good right now. What else we got? All right, I see bear tokens. We're not going to do those. Bitcoin Standard. It's down 3% for the week, but up today. Luna, right here, is up 8 today and 21 for the week. Let's have a look at that. Oh, yes. Luna with a very similar setup to what you just saw on OXT. You got the 100 pushing down toward the 200 right here in a V. They're going to meet somewhere over here. And when they do, the price action is going to move up towards that. It can invalidate it and start a different trend, or it can just touch it and fail and keep coming down. We'll find out. This is all just me using the screener real quick, okay? Anybody can do this. You can all change how you want. So look right here. What's up, Jeff Frady? Mullet says, I use the screener all the time. MA's moving up, candle patterns, etc. You can do all that stuff, okay? It's up to you to do it the way you want and pick it how you want. It's really neat. And I want you to kind of try to play around with it and see what you think. Let's do the weekly change. Most change in the week. Ooh, look, sand is up 41%. Octopus is up 180. Well, let's look at this one. Goodness. I see you, baby girl. Look at you go. Octopus coin got up over the 8. Sitting on top of the 8 and the 21 right now. There's hardly any data at all for this thing. But damn if it didn't pop up there and get moving. All right. Fair enough. A lot of them. KCS is up 60% for the week. Digital Bits. Never heard of her before. KuCoin. Ooh, this is the 4-hour. All right. Got that same wick off formation where you had the tops and the fail and the fail. Same setup. So it's searching for support. Pretty nasty head and shoulders forming here. If it doesn't break up and keep going, that head and shoulders is going to get really bad. So no go on this one. What else we got? CAS is up 41% for the week. All right. Yep. See, broken trend here and got back up over the 8 and the 20, the 8, the 21, and the 50. All right, testing the 100, and you see the 200 starting to peak right here. Stick its little head out a little bit, starting to peak. So, you know, hey, these are already got moving averages lined up: 50, 100, 200. May cruise right a little bit here, and it got that same beginning of August vibe. Yeah, beginning of August, trying to reverse things. I kind of feel like August and September and October are going to be good months in the crypto space. That's just a feeling. That's no guarantees. Anyway, you get the idea behind the screener. It's pretty neat. You can play around with it a little bit and do the things you want to do. So, yeah, Luna. Look at Luna one more again. Yes, I do. I don't mean super long term right now. I just mean short term. Yes, I like Luna to go to $8.50, $8.50. Some of the predictions we made on the last stream came true, by the way. I don't remember which ones they were. I think something went to $17, and I don't remember which one it was because we went over a bunch of coins. But I think one of them went to $17 pretty quickly. And I think Drizzy pointed that out. I don't fully remember. So, yeah, I like 8.5 here for Luna. And Ali says, I'm sorry, Isham says, let's do Solana. Yeah, no. We've got a big pennant forming right now. For the people who say I don't say no to charts and I only say yes, you're full of shit. I say no all the time. When I see a chart that doesn't look good, I'm going to say it doesn't look good. People called me moon boys the other day. They were calling me a moon boy. I'm like, did you fucking call me a moon boy? Really? Like, that's what we're doing now? We're just calling everybody who you don't agree with a moon boy? Yeah, so something like that. Riding inside the pennant here. We'd like to see it break. A lot of shit going on right here. All these moving averages are balling up. We don't have a 200 yet, do we? Oh, yeah, do we? Just down there. Yeah, this may go right a little bit more, Isham. If it doesn't break this trend line, we're going to keep going right. Jogging right. You see how it's just jogging right now, consolidating. Letting the high time frames catch up. And if you look at the high time frames, Solana is not caught up at all. It's got a ways to come down. So be careful here on Solana. BTR. Don't have it on there, but we can find it on CoinTrader. Bitball, Bitrue coin, which one? Bitreon, Bitreal, Bitcent. I don't know which one that one is yet. See if you can spell that one out on which one that is. AXS. AXS. Right there. Yeah, still looking great. All right, so let's pop this in linear real quick and look at it. Linear just to see. Yeah, on linear mode, you run up and hit the support line. You hit the take profit lines right here. But of course, we can't see long time frames. But looks like we've already hit profit on AXS and pulled back some. So I like an 8 touch. Looks like 1075 or 938. I'm sorry, 1075 or 983 on AXS. Yeah, something like that. To be careful on AXS. It's got some down in it, in my opinion. RSI way up there, overbought. So that needs to come back down some. Tomo. Beautiful play. Oh my goodness. So it's broken the moving averages step by step, up and up and up, and it's breaking them as these moving averages are crossing through. We're getting checks here, checks here. That's beautiful, man. This is going to move up. I like 276 here for Tomo. 276 first. If it can break 276, I like 316. Boy, that's beautiful. And at least 310. Yeah, okay, so when I switch to linear, it looks a lot different. Fibs really change a lot. You know, 267 could be a stopping point as well in linear mode. 267. It's tough, man. So let's do 250, 276 first for a Tomo chain, for Tomo. Cap to my capacity. That's over here. Capacity. Yeah, I don't know why I got this big ass circle on here. We about to remove that joker. There we go. Probably was drunk dialing when I did it. All right, so as far as charts go, one of the least performing assets that I've got, I have like $100 in this one. Mega downtrend. Hasn't broken yet. Needs to break, and if it doesn't break, we're in trouble. But it does look like it's trying to break loose here. It's over the 8 and the 21. If this can close here, that'd be excellent, because that would give Tomo, that would give capacity a chance to run back toward 006, which should be awesome. But you know, it really hasn't performed well. It did hit support here, like that. I kind of feel like 007 is the max for this coin right now, just based on the fact that everything's jogging sideways. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Oh, no, you're all good, vertical pedal, bro. We can always go back and watch it. Don't sweat it. ZC. Yep, ZC is still no buy. Still sell. I wouldn't bother until I see a positive move here. Everything looks sideways or down for BCD right now at the moment. So I sit here late as fuck. Any chance he said XRP is going to 10,000 per coin? No, but there's enough moon boys on the internet to take care for all of us. You got robbed, okay? You got robbed. Pond. Pond, really? You know, this one's came down a lot, and it hasn't got much data, so I kind of don't hate just throwing some speculative $100 at it or whatever and see what happens, because it's got room to move around here. It's forming its own support and resistance, though, and it doesn't really have any support. It's all resistance, so no go on Pond. It's technically a buy. It's got 2 over the 8. I know it doesn't. Never mind. It's kind of chopping sideways. I'd wait on Pond just a little bit. SNX, gotcha. Keith is drunk typing for sure. Had a couple before the stream. Then I got on here. Feeling a little you know what I'm saying? All right, so all right, well, we got over the 8 and the 21. This looks a lot like Adam, where it failed to hold the 50 here. But they hit that pivot. Oh, no. SNX, I like this. Look, it's over top of the pivot. That moves it into bullish territory. Over the 821. What's this? RSI's uptrending. MACD's uptrending. Over the pivot, over the 821. Got to break that 50. I feel like we're going to get a squeeze right here. If so, we've already hit R1 one time. Then we could get up toward 1450. Well, that's a hard ball to play, though. I would say more so back to 1235 first and then 1450. We've got to break 12.5. But this is a good chance for Solana right here. I'm not for SNX. It's a good chance to take. PHP. Never heard of her. Nope. PHP doesn't exist. I think you mean Phoenix Pulse. BTR is BitTrue. Gotcha, Chi-Town. I'll get right in a second. Nope. Red Pulse is still a no. Oh, this chart's awful too. Nothing but down everywhere. Can't do this forever. It's going to have to break eventually. BitTrue. BitTrue right here. All right, so we had this nice little move up with a pretty hardcore retrace. Right here is support, and look where the price is, right at support. As ugly as this looks, this may be a good chance to take a shot on something, on potentially making some good money back here. I know it looks bad, but, you know, for the risk reward here, the risk reward is pretty good because you've got minimal downside and maximum upside. BTR is not currently a buy. However, it is a good risk. It's a good risk, I think. All right. Let's see what else we got real quick. Let's check gas prices. How about that? If you're unaware of when to do Ethereum transactions, it's always best to do it late at night or on the weekends. It's almost midnight and gas is still 31 Gwei, which is not low enough. I won't do anything under 20. I mean to say I won't do anything until it's under 20. Right now it's 31. Not good enough for me, okay? I'll save more money by not doing anything at all right now. You can get it for slow for around 20. But if you just give this a couple days, these transactions will die down some. And I bet you Saturday and Sunday will have some pretty good prices, okay? All right, Balancer and Maker. Okay, Bell. No. This can go here, but it's going to have to do some serious work. This is the same setup that we just saw. Hey, there I am. This is the same setup that we just saw on ETH, where it's failed to hold the pivot and it's under it now. I really got to see this get over this pivot first before I would say it's going to head back up here toward this tits crossing, because there's going to be one happen here. And if it can get back over, it's gonna test this tits move right here, which would be awesome. Be good gains in there if it can do it. Maker. Come on, man. Maker to the dollar. Oh, no, I don't like this one. I know it's feels like it's got some support right now, but I think this is coming down. The major support is way back here. If anything, this is sideways. So be careful on Maker. I know it looks like a buy right now, but be careful. If you're going to buy it, please set a stop loss. AVR. We got a couple more minutes here. AVR. A Vibro. Vibro. No, it doesn't even pull up. Ave. All right. Ooh. Here's a good setup. So you got this wick off accumulation took place. You had your drop, your fail, you had your secondary drop, and now the moving averages are trying to flutter back out. You're over the pivot, you're over the 8 and the 21. There's a good risk on Lend. That's a good risk. I like it. ICX, China Matt in the house. I typed in China Matt because I'm an alcoholic. ICX, UCSD, right there. Same setup, Matt. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is what One Harmony looks like. Same setup. Got the 10, the 100 day and the 100 day moving average and the 200 day moving average moving in together. You got the 821 breached and holding great. The pivot's up. You're good. You got you're broken the 50 and trying to hold it right now. We haven't yet, but it's trying. This has got a decent percentage in it. 53%. Okay, call it 45, 50%. I like this one to go to at least $1.23, and from there maybe $1.40, $1.23 or $1.40 on ICX. All right, so it's 11:58. Awesome stream. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate the hell out of everybody. We had about 40 people on there at one point, which is awesome to me. 40 people showed up to listen to this idiot on the internet. Couldn't be happier. We'll be back on Tuesday, and I'm curious what's going to happen over the weekend. Hoping that some things mellow out, and I'm hoping some things come up. I really like to see the market at least try to hold its bearings and throw some doji candles here on the high time frames. We haven't seen those yet. I want to see them. So the next stream, we'll try to go over something a little different, and maybe go back into the cloud and some channels. And from there, learn a little bit more together and continue to build up on our base and get stronger and stronger and stronger at this. So from me, from the assassins on the right in blue, all the people who are watching who don't talk, I appreciate y'all too, because I know y'all lurkers are in here. Thank you for coming, regardless whether you listen and you like it or you don't like it. Thank you either way. I don't require agreement. I only require that you try. Show up and give a little effort. It goes a long way. Thank y'all.